in with this new moon in Libra. It was, and I still can feel the effect of it. It was pretty intense, right? Do you agree? If you agree, put the thumbs up or just send me some hearts. But yeah, I always love to hear your feedback. I just decided that I'm gonna do a little check-in with the energies and what I was getting messages to share with you. So yeah, like I said, it was, and we can still feel effects of it. It was pretty intense, and it was like really opening up some really deep stuff. I can also say it shit. No, it's a joke, but yeah, it was really opening really deep things from our past, bringing us deeper understanding of everything, so we could understand it even deeper, and yeah, that we could understand like really the core of something, of the problem that we or lesson or anything that we were having. But in the times I was specifically guided to talk about the times like this that are really intense, and some of the people, when they can feel this really intense energy, they just try to avoid it and try to distract it. And I was really guided to talk about this and for us to really change this perspective, because this is good for us, you know. The moon, the planets, the people that we meet in our life, they can never open up something inside of us that it's not already there. So if it's inside, we are holding it, we are just having this inside of our body for such a long time, and just to maintain that, to hold it in and to hide it away from ourselves, it takes a lot of energy. So this is also the reason why many people, because they are not facing whatever is going on inside of them, they can slowly, like the light, the spark inside of them, it's just slowly, the fire is just gonna getting smaller and smaller. So yeah, just be aware what you're doing, how you're participating, and why you consequently are not feeling so good and energized and happy and joyous. So just yeah, to put it out there, it takes a lot of energy to fight all that, and it is important to look in. But I was also guided here to talk about extra sensitive people that can really feel energies and that can really feel things that are also happening on a collective level. And I was guided to talk about this topic for a while now, and it was interesting. I was watching this documentary about the extra sensitive people and how they did all this, how they explore everything, investigate everything, and realize that there is always 20% of population, men and women, it's no difference, that they are extra sensitive, and their brain also works differently, and they realized also that it is the same for animals. So that was a really interesting part for me as well, that they realized that this is just going on for everyone on the planet. But yeah, they just dive deeper with humans and with animals. But yeah, And the question for this, what comes up is like, why are these animals and people so sensitive? And also for really extra sensitive people, it is also important to look into their shadow, if there is something to look and the message here to share was for everyone that they maybe felt that, that they are black sheep of the family, that they are not part of the family because they see things, or they are felt so different, and they are just seeing, experiencing, living things their life in a different way, and they felt they were not according to their family standards and program or patterns of society. I like the message here for everyone that you maybe consider yourself to be extra sensitive. I really want you to look into your family's boundaries. Were there in your family boundaries? Do you have boundaries? And I'm just sharing this because I have worked with many people that are extra sensitive, and I can also say for myself that I really feel everything and that I'm really sensitive. But it's also important to look into our shadow and to see, do we have boundaries, and also if we don't, why we don't have them. So it was guided for me to talk about this topic on this new moon, and before that it was just not time for that, and I believe that there is a lot of extra sensitive people also in the group. So I would love you to share your own experiences, and for you to look into your boundaries. Are you having boundaries? Were like boundaries something normal in your family, or it was just, and how you also, the message also here was, like, oh, loving unconditionally without boundaries, but it starts with yourself. And because of these like natural boundaries, we just means who you are, what you want in a specific moment. And if you don't have like these natural barriers, like we all also have aura around us, so it's also this energetic barrier. So if you don't have like these natural barriers and boundaries, is you are then losing yourself in in relationships, in people, in all of that stuff. So what is really important with moments like this, with intense moments, it's to stay grounded, to be in your body, to feel what is going on for you, and why you are reacting to whatever you are feeling the way you are feeling, the way you are reacting. So also the judgment, it is too much, or I am too much, it comes exactly from this wound that I was mentioning, that you were different, that you were too much, that you were not enough. This comes from this wound, like I said. So I would really like you to check into that and to look in with yourself. How is this with you? Are you having just this like natural boundaries also when somebody says something and it's not resonating with you, and it's just like, okay, this is like this for them and it's not like that for me, and it's okay. We all have free will and different opinions. So yeah, this was one thing that was really really strongly guided from my guides to share here. And also to say, like to not, for you to not carry the weight of all the world and to not take it on, and how you take on things on yourself. I'm gonna share that as well, because this is like the thing that I also share with my sessions, is whenever you tune into something and you go there and you are, like just tuning into everything and seeing how it is, but you are there, you're not in your body, you're really just there. This is when you take over. So this is when you are, that's why you have to also work on focus. And I was talking about this also in the Facebook Live about ancestors, how important it is to learn the divided focus. So I can talk with you, but I can still check in what is going on with me, what is going on in my body, how my body is reacting to certain things that you are maybe saying, how. So this divided focus, it's really important that at the same time I can be here, I can be in my body, and I can also check what is going on outside of me. Okay? So it is about being connected, being just a witness, and just really experiencing it, seeing it, recognizing it, but not that it takes over you, so that you are tuning into emotions, energy. And why also we take on something is because we judge it. If you judge the energy, then you take it on. So it's also really a lot about judgment and working on judgment, which means, oh, this is like this and like that, and and like plus and minus before it, or you are just experiencing it, witnessing it, and it just is, and you just are. It's a huge difference. So I am also sharing this because you have the chance to integrate that, to look into that, to see the difference. So let me just see. Yeah, so it is really important with all the people that are extra sensitive that they establish this relationship with their body. So even if they are feeling so much, like what are these techniques and what are these things that are really simple, and what is going to help you is to work on this divided focus, staying in your body, grounded, connected with earth, no matter what is going on. So it's just interesting, like for me, how things were shown to me, like just from my personal point of view, like you can, so many different aspects, and they were showing to me, like my mother was telling me something about my, like what happened for my father, and then of course it's a family thing, and we are going through different aspects of it and grounding it, and we are part of this family and we care about them, and of course it is really it can affect us. So what I'm gonna trying to say here, like I saw this thing in so many aspects, and what before, and what spirit showed me was to go down, to connect with the earth, and I really connected with the earth. I really connected with my womb, and I really connected, just like with what is going on in my womb, with all that. And what I saw was how much this is actually connected with the land, with, for example, with the land of Slovenia and with the land of Bosnia, because my father is from there. Uh, yeah, I'm just like mentioning like how many things is there that, you know, we are becoming aware of it, we are experiencing it. This is the most beautiful thing here on earth. And just, you know, when we call on it, but just like it's not about giving it plus or minus, but just recognizing it, then it doesn't have effect on us anymore. But if we are reacting to what we are seeing, then it has, you know. And of course, if there are emotions inside, and this particular moon was also about emotions, and it was the new moon in Libra, so it's about the extremes. So it's also in order, and I'm sharing this in my work many times, in order to balance something, we have to understand it. We have to understand it, why it is working this way, why we are reacting the way we are reacting. So we have to also, in order to let go of all that, allow ourselves to also let go everything that we are holding inside from the past with that particular experience. So why am I talking so much about the body? Because many extra sensitive people, because they are sensing so much, they unground themselves and they don't have this really strong connection with their body. And in order to create this safe space for yourself, and with everything that you are experiencing, feeling, creating this beautiful relationship with your body, it's really important. And with that, like, you have so many different techniques, and I'm not gonna go into that. So it is also, if you're going through the certain pattern, it is also, like I said, recognizing different aspects of it, different layers, and then also changing perspective. If we have to change perspective in order so these things are not gonna affect us so much anymore. So I really want you to recognize who you are, what your needs are, and if you are someone that is extra sensitive, recognize those needs. So for me, for example, because I am also really sensitive, if I am in an environment that I was feeling a lot of different energies, and I was recognizing a lot, I don't know, in the moment what was going on, but sometimes you are surrounded with so many people and you are feeling so many things, it is important also to take time to only for yourself, only for grounding, and, you know, seeing with so many things that were going on, what actually, you know, there are always more things that we can ground and learn and explore. And for extra sensitive people, it's important to ground everything that happened, not to unground themselves and judge what they were sensing and feeling. Because, like, we are all humans, we all do mistakes, nobody's perfect, and, you know, everyone, the way they are reacting this way for a reason, because of their story, and they always have some motivation behind it. So yeah, and another thing to talk about here, that was guided for me to talk about here, was to talking about your home. And your home is your body, and also your home where you live in. Those things are so important to support you, you know, because you are doing everything with this body, you are experiencing everything with this body. So it's important to also support your body with healthy food, with exercise, with whatever your body needs, and also to listen to it and to see what your body needs. So when we are talking about home, and of course we are having this experience and we are experiencing everything, also through things that are around us and through other people, and a lot of people then also try to find their home in other people, in other communities, etc., etc. So in order to really find community, people, friends that will support you, it is also important to really know yourself and not coming into whatever relationship, whatever is going on, from your wounds. And because then your motivation is, it can be to heal those wounds, but not that you are depending on things. This was just a message to just remind you of that, because when you're building this every day, and it's a process, it's not that I'm not saying that you close yourself in your home and you're just working on yourself, and then when you are going to be ready, when the time is right, you're going to meet meet up with people, with friends. I'm not saying that, but it's important also to recognize and honor all those things, and to just build this relationship with your body, with yourself, day by day. Okay, so it was really strong message to talk about this with this moon, also about this relationship with yourself, with your heart, with your home, because your heart, your body is your home. And when we really build this beautiful relationship with our bodies, with our home, then everything also changes around us, and we attract the right people, situations, and etc. So another thing that I wanted to, and I got a message to talk about in this with this new moon in Libra, and of course because it is about balance, we are also facing and the things that are coming up are the things that are connected with different extremes. So we are looking into different extremes, recognizing why we reacted the way we reacted, acted the way we acted, but also, getting to know all these extremes, we are then building this center, and we are building this also neutrality and witnessing things and everything that I was explaining before. So it feels like with this new moon that we are in front of this portal, and we can feel that things are there, and we are really, the people that are really working on themselves, like we are really just know that if the things are coming up to the surface, it's not because you haven't done anything, it's just because it's a process. And even also when we are building something new, it is a process, because you're then sharing that with the world, and then you're like having all these different reactions to that, and maybe you go a little bit to your old ways, and then again to the new ways, and etc., etc. So it's a process to really become that, to really become and you really embody what you are creating for yourself. So just know that it's about baby steps. It's about doing things every day. Like I said, creating these relationships, putting energy in yourself, in what you want to accomplish, in what you want to build in your life. So it is also about following your intuition, and it doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense for you. It is just important that you follow, that you are doing the steps, and even if it doesn't make sense, listen to your heart. Listen to whatever your heart and follow whatever your heart is saying. And of course, it takes courage, it takes time. So give yourself that. Whatever you need, listen to yourself. What you need to do, changes in your life in order that you will have a better quality of your life and that you will feel better. If you are perfect, if you are feeling good, I'm just happy for you. And I'm sure there are new things to explore, because that's the purpose here on life. It's on earth, in life, like to explore new things. So with so many extremes, with so many things coming up, it's also important to see the potential, to see, like I said, what is behind that portal. So it is just, like by bringing the unconscious to conscious, by grounding all that light, because light and really grounding your soul in your body, being more and more of yourself, your true essence, that allows you to then really work from your heart, and really do things the way you want them to do. Every time you have more courage, every time you have more belief in yourself, and that's why I was also talking about so much about weight of the word that you are maybe carrying, or weight of somebody else, and it's just for you to know that this is not your responsibility, and that you are actually not helping by that. You are helping with establishing a beautiful energy and frequency in your life, in your body, and just by being an example. So you are not actually helping by taking things on yourself, transforming them, because this is not how people are gonna learn. So really be aware of whatever it is. Even if you don't know to answer to it, it's okay. Just surrender, and just believe, have faith that you will get the answers how to go further when the time is right. Don't do things on force, baby steps. So thank you for joining me in this Facebook Live. Thank you for working on yourself and establishing always a better environment, feeling inside of you, in your life, because this is how you are actually helping to the world as well and people around you. So thank you for joining me. I'm gonna be happy to hear what you are going through with this. Oh, another thing that I forgot. Oh my God, that was a big thing. I'm sorry. With the black ships and the people that they are really felt like they were not accepted, and like they, I don't know, are so different that nobody understands them. What I also got a message was for you to look into the feeling of being stuck, that there is no way out, that there is, no help. Nobody can help the situation or the people around you or anything like that, and that also stems from your childhood, because you felt maybe so ununderstood and judged or whatever. So yeah, the really important message also for me to put out there was also to look into that, the the feeling of being stuck, that there is no way out, and to really change this belief, because this is really just stemming from the childhood. And also in this situation that we are in, that the things that are happening in the world, is just important that we create a beautiful space for ourselves, that we do with the circumstances and with everything that is going on what we can. And if we don't see a way out, and if we believe that there is no way out, that's really frustrating. So it's really important for us to open up to this infinitive possibilities, because there is not just A, B, C, D way, but there is really infinitive ways to do things in your life, and you can do whatever you want. Just your limitations and beliefs are holding you back. Know that, and the programs and the patterns of your family, so of this society. So just know, we don't need so much to do things that we love. For example, I was deciding to do this step to move and to continue moving and to listen to this gypsy part of of me for a while. And you think how many things you need to in order to do that, in order to, I don't know, live in that kind of way. But this is like just a perception, and I'm giving you my example, but really it is just a perception also, with feeling stuck, or that there is no way out. And it's just for us to open our heart and open our mind, and to really surrender, to listen, to see, because there is always a way out. So yeah, I'm happy to finish this Facebook Live with this beautiful message. And also, if you don't see a way out, you can always look for help, talk with somebody else, because you are inside of that situation, and it's really nice to hear different perspectives. And it's really important as well not to talk with somebody that is going to judge you and judge your feelings and judge what you're going through, that it's going to really listen, be there, and yeah, that it's just going to give you their perspective and how they see things. And of course, there are also things in life and things that happen in life that we just say that life at that moment sucks. But just know that it's everything just about the season and about the cycles, and even after that, better things are gonna come. Just see what your lesson is, and just ascend, and just go through that. So yeah, just a beautiful message out there to put it. With this year, with everything that is going on, there is always a way out. There is always a different way, different things that we can explore and do. I'm wishing you a beautiful week, and I see you on Thursday. That I'm gonna be preparing a new Facebook Live, a new topic, and just check it in the group. I'm gonna publish it today. Bye.